This morning I want to talk about the Christian and race. And there is no denying the sad truth that racial inequality exists, that it is a real problem in society today, and that sometimes it can be a problem in the Church of Jesus Christ as well. The truth is, no matter where you travel on this earth, racism will lift its ugly head in one way or another. And as Christians, we recognise, of course, that the root cause of racism is sin. It is one person or one group of people exalting themselves over others in their own sinful pride. And that, of course, is an injustice that actually we as Christians must be completely opposed to. Listen to what God says to us in Micah 6, verse 8. He, that's God, has shown you, O man, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God? God has shown us in his word what is good, what is right, and he requires us to live out all those things that he has shown us. He requires us to act justly. Exalting ourselves over anyone else for any reason is the opposite of what God requires of us. You know, the Bible establishes the equality of all people. In Genesis 1 verse 27, we read this. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. We are all equally image bearers of God. The Bible establishes the equality of all people. And the Bible also demands the impartial love of all people. Mark 12, verse 31. This is the Lord Jesus Christ speaking, quoting the Old Testament. He says, you shall love your neighbour as yourself. And your neighbour is anyone who is in need. The Bible demands impartial love for all people. But this morning what I want to do is that I want to dig a little bit deeper into this concept of race. I want to examine what the Bible actually teaches us about race, because I believe that as Christians we should have a fundamentally different understanding about race. We should be looking around us and not recognizing different races, but actually we should be recognizing that we are all one race. Even more than that, we are all one family. We should be viewing the human race as our family. That means everybody we meet should be a brother or sister to us. After all, the Bible is clear. We are all descended from the same original parents. In Genesis 3 verse 20 we read, and Adam called his wife's name Eve because she was the mother of all living. All living. Every person alive today, every person who has ever lived or whoever will live, can trace their family tree back to Adam and Eve. We are not only part of the same race, we are all part of the same family. So, what is the solution to racial inequality that we see around us today? Well, like all forms of injustice, like every sin that exists, there is actually only one solution. And that is the life-changing, heart-changing gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ, which of course saves people from every tribe, every nation, and every tongue.